What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stony. What's up, Divine Feminine? Let's tap into your energy and see what you need to know right now. So, Divine Feminine, we're going to talk about the energy surrounding like your reunion with Divine Masculine. So, Divine Feminine, first of all, is saying that you're being, or someone is, okay? But I feel like it's you because you always who I'm talking to. You're being karmically attacked. Like you're going through a karmic attack right now. But it seems like with the Six of Wands, you're conquering it. You're slaying it. You're victorious and you're winning when it comes to this energetic attack. Like someone is doing black magic on you, and you're taking that magic and you're handling it, and you're doing it beautifully. Okay, so you're going to be feeling like a surge of energy, like your energy fluctuating, but it doesn't affect you at all. Like you still stay balanced, you still stay like elegant, beautiful, very graceful, Divine Feminine. You would never think that you are walking away from a fight or you just got out of a fight, and granted, you won anyway. But it's like, did you even get touched? You walk out unscathed. It's like there was supposed to be a change in your energy, and it looks like that change benefited you. It's like if somebody did an ugly spell that turned you beautiful. Okay. So this is your overall energy. You're winning, you're conquering. Now, when it comes to your reunion with Divine Masculine, what needs to happen is some type of inner alchemy. Okay, so when it comes to this inner alchemy, in order for union to take place, you have to like transform your mind, your emotions, your energy, and your spirit into something higher and more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Something more elegant, which is happening, something more refined, which is happening. That's why I said that when you go through the fire, it's a blessing because it's refining you, making you better, more bronze and beautiful. And it's about you being your own philosopher's stone, you having that balance within yourself, right? You taking out the old and changing it into something new. You transmuting pain or your ego or your fear, and you taking it and you're turning it into something new. You're turning it into wisdom, into peace, into mastery. And when you master that energy here with the King of Wands, this is what is going to support your union. So we're not going to blame anybody else just yet until you do the inner work and the inner alchemy. Okay, until you take all that hurt and you turn it into power. Okay, it's time for you to take this chaos and turn it, it's time for the tables to turn. It's time for you to have a testimony, for you to take this chaos and turn it into gold. Okay, and this is about just the sacred grind that's inside of you, and that is what's going to support a reunion with you and Divine Masculine, okay, or Divine Feminine, with whoever's watching, right? Is this change in like your work life. You need a more spiritual, with the King of Wands, a more spiritual work life. Okay, or you could work in an office and or work with business, but with all the wands here, I'm picking up spiritual. Right? This is a karmic attack. It's definitely not a business attack. Even though you could get karmically attacked, you could get a psychic attack sitting in the office from your coworker. That's possible too. That could be going on as well. But we're talking about you right now. And we're talking about what you need to master and how it's going to happen. And it's going to happen one step at a time. Okay. So not only are you going to change like your work to something more spiritual, a more spiritual line of work, but you're also going to change your health. Okay. Maybe you need to stop eating like salty foods and stuff like that, or stop eating meat or eat more meat with the King of Wands here. Maybe you need dark meat in your diet. You only like white meat, legs and thighs is dark meat, that type of thing. But whatever you're doing every day should be contributing to your spirituality and you mastering your energy. This is what's going to bring union back together. So right now, pay attention to your body, because you're going to feel this surge of energy. You're going to feel this change of energy. And, you're going to feel a lot of chaos around you. And that's when your inner alchemy will tap in. That's when you just go to an inner peace. But listen, it's saying don't take this relationship with divine masculine or vice versa. Don't take this relationship with divine masculine as a carnal relationship. Like, don't wait on him thinking that we're going to jump into bed. No, this is not a carnal relationship. This is definitely a sacred relationship. And you're doing all this sacred work right here. Slowly but surely, you're doing a lot of spiritual work, a lot of energetic work. Whether you know it or not, you're doing energetic work. You're slaying it. You're mastering it. It's at a point where you could teach it. All right? You're doing all this work. You don't want to backslide by making a relationship carnal. Okay? You want to solidify. We're supposed to be moving on to solidifying the connection, still in the highest vibration. You put in all this inner alchemy, you put in all this work to vibrate energetically on a high vibration to where you're unfuckwittable. You don't want to backslide by making it. So when we gonna hop in the bed, you don't want to do that. All right, you're winning. You want to keep on winning. This is a loss. This is a L right here. Hopping in the bed with divine masculine is a L. You miss each other. You love each other. Have a conversation. Okay. Now, that's really the gist of it. This could also, now let's talk about what it could possibly be. Okay, this karmic attack has to be coming from somewhere, right? So if it's not that inner, balance that needs to occur, then you got something. It's an outside interference, and this could be just you being in psychic warfare now. Now you're gonna have to go through this psychic warfare, and you're gonna have to complete a karmic cycle with someone. Okay, you're gonna have to work through this chaos with this person to find a purpose. And trust me, there is a purpose. Okay, you're not just going through this with this person for no reason. You're not just going through hell and back for no reason. But this is a silent spiritual attack. So this person's going to be smiling in your face, pretending to be your friend. And they are absolutely not your friend. They are absolutely not your lover. They are absolutely not all this friendly. It could be a Pisces altogether. I'm picking up heavy on that Pisces. And you need to get out of that energy. This Neptune energy, this delusion, illusion, all that stuff, this fog. You need to get out of this fog. And you need to start to do healthy things, because this person was doing unhealthy things and they were secretly working against you, doing unhealthy things, smiling in your face. It's getting me upset looking at it, because it's like, how you gonna smile in my face and be my enemy at the same time? How dare you? How dare you? So you need to work alone right now. You need to work alone until because you're getting into the energy and you're preparing for reunion. That's what you need to do. You need to prepare. But I feel like spirit don't even want you to prepare, because it's like, what are you preparing for? Don't prepare for anything carnal. Prepare for just high like this, or like a higher level. Like, get out of this with a karmic and get into this with divine masculine. Okay, so you're gonna have to slowly back up your energy, back up your energy away from this person, and you know what I mean. Become an individual. Okay, free yourself and your energy. Like, this person is the type of person that, like, they'd be around you all day or something. So you gotta change, like, your job, or change your work, or change the times you work, or just switch it up. Change what you eat, what times you eat, all that stuff. I'm not feeling like you gotta escape, but I just feel like you were doing unhealthy things and now you have to do healthy things. Get into your herbs, drink your teas, stuff like that. Like, you are a spiritualist, whoever you are, divine feminine, you need to do spiritual work. Okay, and be careful about what you're eating. Like, try not to eat too much sugar, too much salt, anything that's gonna have you with high blood pressure. Like, somebody wants you to have high blood sugar, have an aneurysm. You know what I mean? Somebody wants you to be sick. So don't live an unhealthy life. Make small daily changes every day that is according to your spiritual nature. Don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go with no silly diet or anything. It's like, maybe even go back to your native land, like, eat potatoes, go back to your native, eat corn. You know what I mean? Create your own diet. Like, it's a spiritual thing. A lot of times you need to fast anyway. A lot of times you should be fasting. Go according to your spiritual nature. That's it. Okay, and that's what's going to bring divine masculine back, is you tapping into the spiritualist that you are, like being that top-notch guru that you are, and practicing on a daily basis. And don't let anybody into, like, the sacred consistency that you have. Like, you're consistent with the spiritual work. Don't let nobody into there except for divine masculine, because your spiritual work and your material work is the same thing. That's why right here, where you having a change in your daily habits and your daily grind and your spirituality go hand in hand. It needs to stay that way. Like, even when you get with divine masculine, you're still doing spiritual work, even when y'all get face to face with each other. Okay, it's still spiritual work. All right, I think that's the last of the warning. All right, so that's been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm out.